وإذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. My brothers and sisters, there is no way we become a complete Muslim or where you could be righteous without you not getting characteristics there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided for mention them characteristics there for we able know them, we identify them, we implement them in our life, for we become righteous. And there is no way where you will able to achieve peace and comfort if you not get anything there in your system. So in better for we learn, we know them characteristics there. So some of them characteristics there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell me in glorious Quran say, Sal birra an tuwallu ujuhakum qibla al-masriq wal-maghrib. It say for be righteous, for get the piety, for be righteous, not for just turn your face to the east or the west. Because if not for turn your face to the east or the west, there is a lot of people where they turn their face east to the west every day. Meaning, there are some brothers we know they worship, we know to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then they turn their face east to the west. So what is the best thing? Not to the right characteristic of a Muslim. Not to the righteousness of a Muslim. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in further mention say وَلَكِنَّ الْبِرَّ مَنْ آمَنَ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَالْمَلَائِكَةِ وَالْكِتَابِ وَالنَّبِيِّينَ. He say for be righteous, it's a part of righteousness. Now for believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the oneness of in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Meaning, say in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they're not born not know the way by in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nobody know help for create the earth, for create the heaven. Now in solely, now in the only person who create the heart and the heaven. So you believe in that. And then second, you believe in the last day, when the akhirah, you believe say you get for live now for matter of time, but you get for return back to in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at a certain period, a day get for come, we get for return back to in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we believe say that will come out and that back will get for return. So that means that these are the two quality of a righteous somebody. When you believe in this, then we move on to the third, whenever believe in the angels. Me and you, we need to see the angels, but we believe in them because in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I don't tell you say they exist and I increase them. So you believe in the angels. When you believe in the angels, then you don't get the three types of righteousness, the three qualities of righteousness. Then the fourth, you believe in the books of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You believe in the Zabur, you believe in the Injil, you believe in the Tawrat, you believe in the Furqan, whether the Quran. When you believe in them thing they are, you believe in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then you add the fifth day. Which one are the fifth? The fifth, now for believe in the Prophet. My brothers and sisters, you not ever become a complete Muslim if you not believe say Jesus, when Isa alayhi salam, na a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You not ever be a complete Muslim if you not believe say Moses, when Musa alayhi salam, na a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You not ever be a complete Muslim if you not believe say Abraham alayhi salam, when Ibrahim alayhi salam, na a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you not ever be a complete Muslim if you not believe say Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the last and the final messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make mention of all them prophets there in the book. So as a Muslim, you're supposed to believe all them prophets there say, that a prophet way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make as a prophet. After we don't believe this, you don't believe them thing they are, you don't implement them 5 characteristics they are as a Muslim, then you don't start forget a part of righteousness. So you say next, you say وَآتَ الْمَالَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ ذَوِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينَ. You say then you give you wealth, you give you money, even though you get love for them, even though you want them, you give them. You give to the people then when your relatives, your mama, your papa, you auntie, your uncle, your sister, your brother, your nephew, you give you money to them people them you spend to them people there. Now make there is a narration in way Abu Huraira narrate, he say we beloved Rasul Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He say the best charity that the one way they take out you give at the time when we say you healthy, the time when we say you safety, meaning the time when we say you need of that money because you're young, you want for like you become rich, you fear for like you become poor. At that moment, you give out that money day for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they guide them for you. It will be a benefit for you this world and the hereafter. So you give out the money where you know say you lack at the moment, you give them for the sake of Allah, you give to your relatives, and then after that, you say after where you don't give to your relatives, which one next you give money to the relatives, then you give to the orphans. The orphans, you give them money, the one little thing we get, you give them. Where you don't give them, then you give to the needy, meaning we are the needy can be relatives according to what we say. This way, what is sabil, and you give to the traveler, the people them where they can come on and then country they go in a certain country where they travel in the halal way, in a halal journey, where a journey where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept, and when a journey where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like for good study in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for do a patrol, a halal patrol, then if that person they don't come in a certain country, you don't stock, you don't get transport ticket for return. If you volunteer, you help that person there, you give that person there, then you don't help that person there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, let you give them kind type of people there, when inna wa bin sabil, and say wasa'ilin, and then you give the one them when they ask, the one them where the beggars them, you give them. You give to them people there. When you give to them people there, then you don't get another certain characteristic of righteousness. Allahu Akbar. Then you not stop them. You say again, wafir riqab, and then the freeing of slave. You know, in the times of Rasul Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they may get slavery system. As we know, one of the most famous one, Bilal radiallahu anhu, when he want free himself, but unable because of not getting the money, unable free himself. So, according to our narration, they say Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he give money to Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu for letting go free him. According to some narrations, and some narrations then say in the Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, na himself say pull in your money and go free Bilal radiallahu anhu. So the young time slavery been there. So if you free a slave for the sake of Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you. And that's not a characteristic of a righteous somebody. But now we own time right now, we can say slavery no day, or we can say inoboku. But there is a way how you go able free somebody. How? Go to them prison then, go to them sell them. If they meet people them there where in be say they get rights on their case, but they're not able to bail themselves. They're not able to take themselves out of prison. So what in that if you meet up them people there, if you help them people there, if you free them people there, you bring them closer towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's just like you don't free a slave way in the time of Rasul Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So my brothers and sisters, slavery still there. Go to them prison then and free them people and they. If you do that, you don't do a work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you don't add another characteristic on top of you. Then in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he say again, he say wa aqama as-salat, then you establish the prayer. To establish the prayer, we say you make sure say you pray on time. You make sure say we say you pray in clean. You make sure say you know the time, the perfect time for prayer, and you make sure so whenever you hear the azan, you left whatever way you do, you go you perform your prayer, and you make sure you prostrate accordingly. You make sure so when you pray, you humble yourself for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you make sure so when you pray, you bow correctly. When you pray, you clean yourself correctly, and iqamat salat. And then you say, then after that, wa'at zakat, meaning you give zakah. You give zakah. If you're eligible to give zakah, you don't get the amount of giving zakah. You give zakah. You give to the people them. You give to the people where they need the zakah, where they deserve, forget them. You give out, and then you not stop there again. And say, وَالْمُوفُونَ بِأَهْدِهِمْ إِذَا عَاهَدُوا. This now most of we lack today. Where you give a covenant, where you give a promise to somebody, make sure say you fulfill that promise. My brothers and sisters, wallahi, this not a great thing, because this is one of the characteristics of the hypocrites. When you give a promise without you not fulfill that promise, a characteristic of the one them way of the one then when a hypocrite. Meaning, because in another narration they say إذا حدث كذب, meaning when the hypocrite we then entrust them, we then speak, when they talk, now lies and the lie. They need to talk true, now lie. Then they lie. That they part of the covenant where they give, where you promise somebody. You need to tell them true. They lie to them. You see, they lie, and they say what is a ahada khadara. Meaning we then take oath, we then swear to in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then they break the oath, they need to fulfill the oath. And then he say the third one, wa iza khasama fajara, meaning we then dispute, we then make palaver, we then fight with another people then we then fight with another people then they act weirdly, meaning then they insult, even when you talk to them for the sake of Allah, they no one hear it, they no one know, then they go all kind of way, then they insult, then they do bad things, and they kill this or that. This is a characteristic, a part of the hypocrisy, a part of the hypocrite. My brothers and sisters, we go chat now because of time, and we go continue the same talk in the next episode. Inshallah. أقول قولي هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد.
إذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون.